Hey everybody, KC here. So there was a story in Business Insider the other day that grabbed my attention, basically because this is how the lead went. Whole Foods Market co-founder John Mackey has a problem. Society doesn't appreciate people like him. Here's how it goes. Mackey's one of the people who took Whole Foods from a single grocery store in Austin, Texas to an Amazon-owned chain. With hundreds of locations as of 2021, he was worth an estimated $75 million. But Mackey reportedly said in a recent speech that the public should give him and others in the business world more credit. Quote, "I always felt that business is misunderstood by society," Mackey said. "It's hated by the intellectuals, but we're the real value creators in the world. We're the ones that are creating the prosperity that lifts everyone up. We're not understood, but judged and attacked." Now, here's the deal. Self-pity is not a real good look, especially when you're worth $75 million. Although, to be honest with you, self-pity is not a real good look on anyone. Hey, here's the deal. Yeah, sometimes business is misunderstood, but sometimes business gets in its own way and has only itself to blame. Right now, it's the banking and the technology sectors that are having problems, but is that because they're misunderstood? Or is it because through a combination of, let's say, mismanagement or bad timing or a loss of their own narrative, or maybe some combination thereof, they're just not getting the job done? And by the way, everybody is misunderstood from time to time. Everybody gets attacked from time to time, including, by the way, intellectuals. Hey, John Mackey, deal with it. Grow up. Stop whining. And by the way, I wonder how many intellectuals or so-called intellectuals made up, Whole Foods' core customer base when Mackey was starting out. I wonder how many intellectuals have spent a lot of money in a lot of Whole Foods stores all over the country. So the thing is, when you walk away from a business with tens of millions of dollars in your pocket, it's really easy to throw rocks at the customers who used to be your shoppers, the customers who made you what you are and made your company what it is. Come on, Mackey, show some class, man. I mean, it sounds to me like John Mackey's been getting PR advice from Howard Schultz, who's also been walking around lately looking for somebody to throw him a pity party. Now, according to the story, Amazon avoided making big changes at Whole Foods when he was CEO, Mackey said, but he thinks that may be changing. And then he says, we'll just have to see how that story plays out. Well, here's the deal. If memory serves, when Amazon bought Whole Foods wasn't exactly at the high. In fact, Whole Foods was having problems, and Amazon was seen as the best possible savior in the moment. Now, the general consensus is that that Whole Foods has lost a step or two since Amazon bought it. And if that's true, and if Amazon hasn't made big changes there, whose fault is it? Maybe, is it Mackey's fault? He was the CEO until relatively recently. Maybe Amazon needs to make big changes there, not in terms of mission and core values, but maybe in terms of how it delivers on its core value proposition, and maybe even how it's integrated into Amazon's broader ecosystem. But you know something? When that happens, if that happens, Mackey will probably just whine about that too. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.